Hi everyone, I'm Annabelle and welcome to our third video in the series. I hope that you have found the last couple of videos, including the videos that my colleagues have put together in the last couple of weeks, to be helpful in managing the distress associated with the circuit breaker. So in the last session, we talked specifically about F and A, which is focus on what's within your control, and A, to acknowledge and accept your feelings and your thoughts. I hope that you've had some practice during this week. So today we will be talking about C and E, and both C and E stem from the theory of mindfulness, which is something that we quite commonly practice in the clinic as well. So C stands for coming back into your body, and E stands for engaging in what you're doing in your present moment. So let me talk a little bit about mindfulness. Basically, it's about teaching us to stay in the present moment and to learn to pay attention in a special way. So I don't know whether you've got experiences where you're in lecture or you are in a work meeting, and then somebody else is presenting something or sharing something, and then suddenly you realize, oh, I started thinking about what I want to have for lunch, or I started thinking about that conversation I had with a family member last night, and I kind of just got distracted. And if it was something that was really difficult to talk about last night, you might then get affected in terms of you might start to feel a bit angry or stressed about the conversation. So coming back to the present moment and mindfulness really means acknowledging that your attention has drifted away and try to bring it back to the present moment where this lecturer or your colleague who is doing a presentation is speaking. So I hope that is not what's happening at the moment when you're watching this video as well. So let's talk a little bit about C. So C is coming back into your body. So as psychologists, we understand that our physical body and our emotional and mental body, our mental mind, they're actually quite deeply and intricately connected. So actually how you are feeling will often send messages to our body, and our body will also receive those messages and react according to how we feel, which will then reinforce the feeling that we are experiencing. So for example, if you are feeling stressed, you might then experience some tightness in your shoulders or maybe at any part of your body, or you might end up frowning or clenching. So these are really, really normal physical sensations associated with stress. And in fact, when we are exhibiting these physical symptoms, that is also sending message back to our brain that, hey, we are stressed. Prepare for fight or flight. We have to either react to the situation or we have to run away. So coming back to the body means recognizing what our body is experiencing so that we can short circuit the experience and try to just stay in the present moment with our emotions. So what that might look like for, in terms of like a COVID example would be, maybe we can pay attention to the temperature of the water when you're washing your hands, or how your hands feel like, when you're lathering the soap, against your palms, or, like I said, the temperature of the water running down your body when you're taking a shower as well. So you are coming back to the present experience, and you are also coming back to your bodily sensations. So E, on the other hand, is engaging in your present moment. So, similar to the example before, but C is more focused on the bodily sensations, and E is a little bit more focused on your behaviors and your thoughts, feelings. So that means that, similarly with the example that we shared about your mind kind of drifting off, when you're in the middle of something, is acknowledging that you have drifted off. I always recommend and suggest a more compassionate approach. So if we take a bit of a critical, self-blaming approach to, how could I have drifted off? This is really bad. I feel guilty. Then you will be increasing your suffering. But maybe if we can take a bit more compassionate approach to say, oh, I realize that I have drifted off, that's really okay. But let's see if I can gently come back to the present moment of what I'm thinking or what I'm actually doing. Then that would actually reduce the suffering that we experience. Okay, so that's all for C&E today. Stay safe, everyone, and in the next session, we will be looking into COVID and working through some of what those acronyms stand for. Look after yourself. Bye-bye.